Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we have an interesting one, and it's going to be Gruul Dragons. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how this one's going to work out yet, but it does have a lot of potential and a lot of fun card interactions. And we get to play with some lesser played cards, which is always a good thing, right? So let's get right into it. We're going to need a lot of removal and mana ramp early to make these dragons work. So we've got some Llanowar Elves, because no surprise. We do have Invasion of Tark here, since we're also playing a fair amount of dragons. This makes sense. And we have some Scorching Dragonfire. This gets rid of a lot of problematic cards by exiling them, so this is becoming the removal of choice for a lot of standard decks. We also have some Armored Scrap Gorger, and I've been going with this lately because it still deals with graveyard things. And anytime you have the creatures that like exile and come back into play, you can actually target them before they re-enter the battlefield, and that's actually pretty good too. And then we have a couple of Glimpse the Core just to help the mana situation a little bit, and some Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind. This gives all of our dragons haste. Not that we have a ton, we have like 8 dragons, but we can also just use this mana for anything. If we use it on a dragon, though, the dragon has haste. Speaking of, we also get Surak the Hunt Caller, which can give something haste if we play it later, which is cool. And then we get into the fun stuff. We have a couple of Bonehorde Dracosaur. This is just really good having first strike against a lot of things. Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest. This is awesome if you're able to play it and attack with it. You sometimes can get 4 triggers basically, so you get 8 extra damage off of it. Well, 2 triggers times 2, which gets you a bunch of extra damage, which is awesome. Terror of the Peaks, we all know what this does. Pings your opponent if they target it, which is also nice. And then we have Twin Flame Tyrant, which along with Terror of the Peaks, or coming out with haste along with some other stuff, can be a surprise ending to a game sometimes your opponent's not expecting. We also have Overlord of the Hauntwoods just for a little extra mana ramp if we can't find it elsewhere. And then we're actually playing Vivien Reid for a couple of reasons. One, I needed some stuff to get rid of artifacts and enchantments. Vivien's able to do that. Also able to just keep our hands stocked with finding our better creatures once we're kind of overloaded on mana stuff, so we can just keep finding stuff to play. Now, as per usual, at the end of the video, if you like what you see, there'll be a link that'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you can download this and play it for yourself. And if you want to buy any cards, especially now as we're starting to roll into the beginning of the year, you want to get your deck set for these like store championships and stuff, be sure to check our friends over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. They have a huge selection of all kinds of stuff. And no matter what you put in your cart, you can use code DRAGON, DRAGN, and save yourself 5% on the whole order. All right, let's go see if these dragons can burn down our opponents. All right, let's keep it. Let's see what we gets to do here. Alright, well, not much of anything as it turns out. If the opponent doesn't do anything there, like, it's not worth it to play Scrap Gorger. It's better just to go ahead and play your Glimpse the Core. And plus, this gives us the ability to Scrap Gorger and Invasion if we felt we needed to. Well, we know what the Vivien target's gonna be soon. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Do we like double Scrap Gorger here? I mean, I guess so. If they like split up, then we'll just go ahead and play Vivien and get rid of the Forge. But they're probably just going to play the Caretaker's Talent or something here if I were guessing. No, they didn't though. Alright, I'll block it. I would not be upset if you tap some mana to kill a creature or something here. Sweet. Love that. Less likely to kill a Vivien now. Not that they can't, but less likely. Let's go ahead and try, right? Because what else are we here for?
The wild wasn't meant to be over quick.
I also realized I've been playing Vivien Reid a lot more lately.
Steel and stone.
Oh, Vivien's dead. Hey, you know what though? We could live with that. You did your part, Vivien. We appreciate you. You want to kill our mana creature? Looks like they were thinking about it. I mean, yeah, nothing wrong with attacking. We don't have a good block here. And technically, they win the race at the moment. So that's a real thing. All right. Let's go here and here. I don't know why I played a land there, but I guess it didn't really matter because I'm only going to play a land anyway. Wow, that's terrible. Yeah, I might as well crack this. I'm kind of just thinking, like, what else? What are we going to do, right? Jeez, there was 3 land in a row on top? Oh, come on. Oh, man, this is just a rough go of it, y'all. This is just a rough go. I'm not even sure what you, like, sometimes there's just nothing you can do, you know? You're at the mercy of the cards. All right, Day of Judgment, you got me. Let's go Ridgeline. Attacking. Play an elf. Play another tapped Ridgeline. So the next turn, we could possibly play Invasion, shoot them, attack into it. Get a 4/4. They probably have another sweeper, but like you just make them play it, you know? Or they just have other removal. That's the other reality too. But I guess we'll just try and see what happens. I mean, they could also just have, like, get lost, which also reasonable. Anything? Anything? I was say there's got to be something here. I was like, come on now. Like, what are we doing? Block and kill Llanowar Elf? Seems good. Now we can just play this and get a dragon, so that's good too. There's the Caretaker's talent. Hey, deck, do we have another Vivian in there? I know we have at least 2 more. We did not draw one, though. That's very sad. I think I'm going to go ahead and see what we can do here about getting us a dragon. There's a chance the opponent might waste a removal spell or something on our Ridgeline. They did not. I thought we could maybe get lucky there. Definitely play land. Alright, might as well do this, because there's a world where we could double attack with Ridgeline. We have so much mana. Like, the one good thing about drawing that much land. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So yeah, if we draw an untapped land, even if the elf dies, we just attack with double Ridgelines for 10. Which is absurd, but this is where we are. If you draw mana, you give yourself mana outlets so you can take advantage of it, right? Yep, Sunfall makes sense. Come on, deck. Let's draw that untapped land. Come on. I'm not too mad at a Dragonhawk either, I guess. It's like exactly the wrong cost to be super useful, but not the end of the world. Alright. The one thing I can say, though, is our creatures do become things the opponents have to respect because they fly, and that does make a difference. Yeah. Not going to block, because there's too likely they have, like, Lightning Helix or something. So, yeah, it gets in. Actually, yeah. Who knows? They might just play split up and get rid of all untapped creatures or something. Oh, sorry. They did not. Oh. This is interesting. Surak. Activate a Ridgeline. Attack with lots many things. Sure. We're just gonna like double helix it? Great. Love that for us. Alright, so opponent takes 14 here. 1, 2. Well, we only have one Ridgeline now, so we're not even that interested in it. Alright, so opponent's at 6. We're at 12. I feel a sunfall incoming. Yep. Okay, now if we can draw a dragon, we can attack them for 3. And then hit them for 3. Oh, man. We were so close. We almost had it. Alright, well. New plan. Can we still find a dragon or another Dragon Hawk? That would also win here. Or another invasion. Like, so many things. So many things. Sure. All of our winners are still winners. Absolutely winners now. Come on. We need Dragonhawk, Invasion of Tarkir, or any dragon. Come on, deck. Okay, we'll take it. Had to do it the hardest way possible, but is what it is. Against the tough decks, you'll just take a win however you can get it. Whew. I feel like this game was saved by Vivian. Like, getting rid of the early forge kept them from getting cards easily for a few turns, and that bought us the time we needed, I think. I mean, we'll keep this, but boy, this is going to be tough. Oh, and they're doing Reanimator stuff. Oof. I just want to find more of the regular decks, man. Where all the... Y'all always talk about playing all the red decks and everything. I hardly ever see them. That's not true. I saw like 2 in like 2 videos ago. Okay, let me think about what this looks like. Because while they are getting an Atraxa, like if we can get this and this down, we can still do enough damage that we could possibly win. Now, admittedly, I'm assuming they just go like land Zombify here. Because why wouldn't you? Okay, they didn't have it. So they're still looking, either looking for the land or looking for an answer. Okay, they don't have it. Good. So then the play here should be... Let's go Surak, Scrap Gorger, because if they don't have Zombify, which I'm assuming they do, but if they don't, we would have access to that immediately. Okay, cool. So we can use Scrap Gorger to get rid of Atraxa. Nope, we can't. They found it anyway. Oh, they didn't. Wow. Really? Opponent, you should have killed our Scrap Gorger. That feels like something went wrong for them somewhere. But okay. Yeah. And then we attack. Give that haste. I mean, that's 18 damage. If I play this, I can do this for 2-4. That would be exactly lethal, right? And reveal those. And then they take the 6. Wow. Cool. Sure. We'll see where this gets us. The Lurker Bats. Okay. If we play this, yeah, that gives us 5 next turn. Why not? Oh, green mana. I thought those were going to be black. Oh, they're just going for the life gain. Oh. Ah, this is concerning. I feel, well, yeah, we're probably walking into a Sheltered by Ghost here. But I feel like we kind of got to do it anyway. Just hope we draw something better behind it. Ooh, and we lost the Terror of the Peaks. Not great. But a Vivian here is actually pretty nice, because then we'll be able to kill the Lurker Bat as well. So that's not terrible. Oh, that, yeah, they're going full life gain mode here. And Anthem. Ooh, they are all in. All right, that's a juiced up bird. Okay, yeah, let's find a Vivian deck. That would be huge here. That does not help us. Yeah, I guess we attack because nothing costs more than 5 that we're going to get. Okay, Tyrant can slowly help try to end things. So that deals 4. Oh no, because we played the Tyrant. Haha, it was the card we exiled. Hunter's Talent. Well, there goes the Tyrant, I'm assuming. Yep. And now we're definitely not going to kill them unless we get a Vivian. Yeah, because they're going to go to 24 here. Now we have to leave bats or dragons back to block. Oh, we couldn't even get there. All right, well, we're just going to try to draw into one of our 3 answers. Wow. Man, that's tough. We only drew 2 real castable cards. Well, when that happens, you're just going to lose, you know? All right, let's keep it. Sure. Llanowar Elf. Feel like we're going to have to save Scorching Dragonfire for the 4-3 or something, but we have no problem using the Invasion, though. Alright. Spyglass Siren on top. And a Sanctuary. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll stop what we can. No need to give them information there. I really wish Scorching Dragonfire did let us hit battles, but it's kind of the one downside to the card. And they find Fairy Mastermind. And we have a dead Llanowar Elf. Awesome. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. We're just going to have to draw a lot of Dragons, as the plan. Oh, I know what's coming here. It's a Planeswalker. Yep. Been seeing a lot of Kaito lately.
Watch closely. Ha! I love a dramatic hit.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
Alright. Only because they only have 3 mana. So they might spend their turn just killing this. Attack with Kaito. Then we get to see what we can do. I mean, I assume you have a removal. It'd be surprising if you don't. Alright, well, that's a thing. Makes it easier to kill Kaito, I guess. Unless they got a counter here. Which, if so, I guess we're just going elf. Yeah, I'll pay for it. It's amazing how often I've had people play Spell Stutter even when you can still pay for it. That's happened multiple times in the last 2 days. Not really sure why. Feels weird, though. Alright, we're gonna start pushing through to try to get a dragon, I guess. Oh, well, that's exciting. Damn. I want to get the free 4 damage trying to get that guy, but I think what I'm going to do is just attack first. So if they have a counter or something, they just do it. Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. We will pay. Actually, I guess I could have got red or something. Doesn't really matter. Let's get the Fey Bloom trick. And then we'll get you to waste both of them dudes, I guess. Awesome. Alright. I mean, you might have more Fey Bloom tricks or something. I don't know. They also play, like, the Flood Pits, Drowner, and all that, so there can still be a lot of options over there. I mean, I'll block one. Heck, why not? Like, I don't know what the plan is here, but sure. Oh, if that's the worst that happens, great. We're totally down with that. Let's go. I really only have to attack these over there. I mean, your creatures all fly, though, right? So let's attack. Well, it doesn't even matter, because we have the Tyrant out, actually. Tyrant is all damage, right? Yeah. Source would you control deal damage. Sure. Then let's just... to the face. Oh, did that not do it? The source control damage to an opponent or permanent your opponent controls. Oh my gosh. Well, that was stupid. That was the dumbest of dumb. I mean, that being said, if they don't have much else, they're just going to die to damage here anyway, so whatever. I mean, they can kill Tyrant and then flash in Mastermind would be like a real plan here. Fey Bloom trick. Sure, why not? You got it. At this point, I guess I just attack you, right? Why not? Alright, well, that'll do it. Well, fair situation there. I attacked stupidly into the battle and didn't attack with a different thing there. So I didn't get my 4/4. But then the opponent didn't block a 3/3 and then died. So we kind of each had a bad play that worked out just the same on our side. We're going to keep this one. I'm going to try to make the most of it. But the reality is we probably are going to need to draw one of our 2-mana things for this hand to work out. Because I have a feeling Llanowar Elf is dead here one way or the other. No, Bitter Reunion. That's usually a sign we're going into Reanimator territory, but they just discarded a land. So that's not terrible for us. And there's a couple of ways we could approach this as well. We could try to get rid of that so we're not worried about whatever comes out just insta-attacking. And then buying ourselves a turn. Can also kill that. Ugh, they're discarding that. Well, Vivian only gets one shot then, huh? That's basically what that says. Vivian's going to go one time and one time only. So if we feel that way... yeah, I guess we do it.
Wild animals are
And then they're kind of forced on deciding what to do with their turn, where they want to keep trying to fill their graveyard, spend mana to kill Vivian, whatever the case may be. Alright, they're going to reanimate. Fear of missing out, I guess? Yeah, I was going to say, it makes more sense to try to kill Vivian. Oh, especially if you're going to reanimate that. That is huge. Why did I not get one of my graveyard duders this game? Oh, that's rough. Alright, let's go... If we do this... Yeah, let's try. Why not? Oh, no! No! That's not what we wanted at all. That Vivian could have been the difference in the game. Because we could have cast Vivian, target Valgavoth, and then just sacrifice, like, Elf Vivian Overlord or something. But we can't get too discouraged yet. It's still possible to win with just a bunch of damage off of the Dragonhawk if they don't have another removal spell. So we'll see. Don't know what the answer is just yet. Because this could maybe get us access to some other key cards if we need them. We could also draw the double damage dragon. The Tyrant. So there could be options here. We only have one Vivian left, though, which is our best Valgavoth answer. Oh, Valgavoth's attacking? Yeah, no blocks. I mean, I guess there's a world where we could get double Dracosaur and just block Valgavoth as well. Like, that's real. I felt like they possibly had another Zombify there, which is why they were doing that. Okay. So, things. What is that card in your hand? If we play Surrak, we attack, we get 1, 2, 3, 4 triggers off of Dragonhawk. So that would be 8 plus 15 is 23. Not quite enough. They would have to block with that, though. But damn, they could still give stuff haste out of their yard. But we do have access to these. Alright, well, for sure, we're at least doing this. And then we go to attack step. Give itself haste. Move to attack. We haven't played a land yet, I don't think, so we still have access to 4 mana. So, yeah, let's do it. I'm risking a lot because they have the bitter reunion or whatever, but... Alright. Opponent's at 11. They're going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12? Oh, well, yeah, then that's it. For some reason, my math was off. I thought it was going to be too short. Alright, well, we'll shoot you. I guess I'm going to go and just shoot them for 2 anyway, because this card's worth 2 regardless. I don't even think it matters, really. Yeah, we'll just let them take all this, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, the other 2 weren't live ones. Oh, no! Well, they just reanimate and attack and we're dead. I forgot 2 of those came from the Dracosaur. I was wondering how the damage... Like, I was right initially. I should have shot him for 2 and then we win. No, it would have been the same 2, actually. Yeah, that doesn't help us either way. Yeah, we're dead. That's my fault. Okay, let's try this. I always feel like if the black deck goes first, you almost never get to hold Llanowar Elf on turn 2. But then stuff like this happens. I'm like, oh, we actually get to keep it. So, like, just as I say that, right? Did not get anything to deal with that, sadly. Pass the turn. Hopefully, we'll get to do something good with the Scorching Dragonfire. Hey, exactly a thing we want to hit with the Scorching Dragonfire. That's sweet. Like a near perfect thing to hit, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless I think I'm just going to go for an extra point of damage here. I don't know how much time we have, so I'd much rather do this. Ooh, Vivian, that sucks. That had potential to be really, really important. Maybe the opponent will just make a demon here and we can do something good. That might be the case. Okay, they're going to go demon. So they're going to go to 7. Oh, we still killed them, actually. That's a random way to beat the black deck. I mean, does that still trigger after it dies? I don't know if it does. I don't think it does. Oh, they do still trigger. Awesome. Okay. Oh, we have to mulligan, especially on the draw. This, though... Man, I'm going to get rid of Vivian and hate myself, but... I think we have to. Gonna make us discard? Of course they are. Thing about Carnelian, it basically says, like, guess what deck we're playing, opponent? You're gonna make us discard the Carnelian here? Yep, they are. At least I would. I mean, opponent, it's the best card in my hand. I mean, maybe they just really don't want us to have a creature for some reason, or they're worried about their graveyard, I suppose. But, I mean, if you're playing black, the Carnelian is a much scarier card, I think, having a hasty creature every turn. Alright, well, they did choose correctly there. I'm not going to attack, just in case, because, like, I didn't want to, like, attack, lose our elf, and then they play just, like, Liliana here, and I have no mana next turn. Like, that would suck. Exactly what they had, as it turns out. Go figure.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people
Alright, let me get rid of this dude. As much as I'd like to be able to attack Liliana, well, that's a thing we can do. Alright, well, not how I really want to use this. I would much rather kill the bat and get back the Carnelian, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. We didn't have the strongest draw here.
It's no fun when they hit
So we just got to make do with what we got. Alright, well, there goes our mana and probably the game. Like I said, pretty mediocre draw and didn't really recover from it. Alright, I'm just going to move on and give the opponent this one. We could have some type of comeback, but I don't think this is going to... I mean, I'll go a couple of turns since y'all, for content purposes, we'll let the opponent do a little bit of something before we get out of here. But I can't imagine we're coming back. Like, yeah, duress, our hand's nothing. Even if we don't play anything for 2 turns, I mean, the chances are they have a removal spell. I mean, we found mana. Not that I expect to get much out of this, but, you know, it's something. The real problem is if it's not removal or anything, that means they just have big scary cards that as soon as they get their mana, we're still going to be in trouble. Shieldred here? Archfiend. That's just as good. That'll probably bring things to it. And of course, the land I get is tapped. Alright, now I think we can move on. We're going to be too far behind there. Ooh. Alright, let's keep it. We don't get to play a turn 1 Llanowar Elf, which is a little bit disappointing. But if we were to get an untapped forest, we could drop double Llanowar Elf here, and we do have a fair amount of forest. That's close, but not quite. So we just do this. Kill our Scrap Gorger? No, Builder's Talent. Alright, so I think... Man, how crazy is it to go... Land... Tap this for green. I want to make sure in case they decide to, like, split up, we don't lose all of our mana creatures and we can still cast Vivien next turn. That's really what that whole tapping situation was about. I just want to be able to use Vivien to get rid of Builder's Talent. And if they just, like, split up here, they also lose their 0-4, so whatever, we still have to top deck a land. Alright, they're leveling and playing Charter Course. Okay, that's not so bad. A little concerning that they got rid of that. But let's do this first. This is the most important thing. And then we'll get rid of that Builder's Talent.
Would you like to see what's left? You have your family. I have
Pass the
mine.
turn. Again, I don't want to overcommit here. If I had a couple more lands, I would play the Llanowar Elf. But I want to play it safe here while we can. Oh, they got rid of another. You have to have a way to get rid of Vivien here. There's no way you're getting rid of double Get Lost. Okay, so they did have a split up. All tapped creatures. Sweet. And this is why we had stuff. Some tap, some untap. This is why we had them split up and how they were actually set up on the board. Alright, let's go ahead and plus.
Never run out of answers.
I am going to take, believe it or not, a land here. Mostly because I'm pretty sure they're playing a lot of sweepers and such. And I would like to give ourselves some future outs. So if they wipe the board here, we can still play Twin Flame Tyrant, search for another body. Oh! Founding of the Third Path. Did not expect to see that. Okay, so they're just going to play that right now to get rid of Dragonhawk, I guess. Fair enough. I don't hate that. Let's go ahead and dig. Let's see what else we can find. If they're willing to spend all those cards to get rid of one thing, you know? Let's take advantage of the situation. Get rid of Charter Course, so they can't copy that. Let's play a land. And let's put a counter on this guy, just in case for later. Sweet. That Dragonhawk can stay right on top. This Vivien's doing real work. Like, she's finding us threats to just, like, keep that clock going. Oh, wait, this Dragonhawk's going to get exiled by the Bonehorde Dracosaur. Wait, did they just waste that? Oh, they thought they still had the thing in the... We exiled the things I think they were trying to play. Yep, that'll do it. That was weird. It felt like this game was very much just about Scrap Gorger and Vivien. Like, got rid of the enchantment, start getting rid of stuff from the graveyard, and then just let these two do all the work. And not only that, we had Dragonhawk and Twin Flame still coming, so we were in pretty good shape. If anything, we just needed like a creature land to give ourselves max protection there. So yeah, this one's a little tough because the early version I tested had Lathless in it and was just too slow for the way the metagame's set up. But this is actually not bad. The problem though is I got unlucky in a couple of games, so it's kind of hard to tell how good it is. But realistically, I think if you want to play this deck, you're better off playing just Gruul Ramp with Smuggler's Surprise. I think would be better off. But if you have the cards and you just want to play dragons, like, go for it and have some fun with this. But like I said, I think for consistency's sake, you're better off with Smuggler's Surprise. But this was a lot of fun to play some Gruul Dragon. So if it's your jam, go for it. but it's not one I'm recommending too highly over other Gruul decks even that we played earlier this season. I would say check those out, and you'll probably have fun with those. But if not, check out these other videos we have in Standard, because there's a bunch of crazy stuff, like this Sultai Legends deck we just played. That was a lot of fun. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.